You know? The Most High do to them. So messing with that.
God. So the Most High basically mark the Egyptians when you go into it, boy. Because them Egyptians, they was worshiping and doing all kind of shit. Worshiping alligators and shit. What the Most High do? He turned the river into blood. You understand? The alligator couldn't swim in there. Alright, worshiping cow and shit. You understand? The Most High bring a disease and kill all the damn cow. Kill all the livestock. You see what I said? Alright? So these people, boy, they need to get their shit together, boy. You understand? These shit, doing Obeah and shit. Our people don't do this type of shit. Alright? And if these people, whoever doing that, boy, may the Most High bring swift judgment upon you, boy.
They don't know that the Most High controls this evil.
You know? Alright.
Leviticus 19 and 26. Ye shall not eat anything with the blood. Neither shall ye use enchantment or observe time.
Done. Alright. Let's jump to verse 31.
Verse 31. Regard not them that have familiar spirits, neither seek after wizards to be defiled by them. I am Yahweh your power.
Done. Alright, so he said regard not them. When you look up regard, it means to turn away from. Alright? Turn away.
Seek no counsel with them.
Done. Alright. The Most High ain't down with that shit, man. Alright. Done. Let's jump to Leviticus 20 and verse 6. Alright.
20 and 6.
Yeah.
And the soul, this Leviticus 20 and 6. And the soul that turneth after such as have familiar spirits and after wizards to go a whoring after them, I will even set my face against that soul. I will cut him off from among his people.
That's it. So the Most High is gonna put you to death, boy. Alright. That plain, that simple. Alright, not going into these people who like say into fortune telling and who could palm reading and shit. But we don't do that type of shit, boy. You understand? That's what the other nations turn to. We turn to our power, boy. Yahweh. Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh. Okay? Yeah, man. Alright. Alright, now you're gonna get an example now in the scriptures, you know, with a man basically, you know, trying to use witchcraft and sorcery and shit, you know, and showing you that don't work against the man of the Lord.
God.
You know. And older woman daughter tried to get at the wife. Say, well, they too strong, they faith too strong. And they know we serving the true and living power Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. I telling you, boy, the Akim, boy, guess what? It's a blessing to know what we know, boy. It's a blessing to have this gift, boy. You know? Yeah, boy. Alright, let's go to the book of Acts now. Chapter 8. Let's start at verse 9. You can read from 9 to 11.
This is the book of Acts chapter 8 and verse 9. But there was a certain man called Simon, which before a time in the same city used sorcery and bewitched the people of Samaria, giving out that himself was some great one, to whom...
Right, so he think himself to be somebody now. But he ain't shit.
Yeah, somebody similar to that. He ain't inside the bomb and see the Obeah man. He's from Exuma.
Yeah. Alright. Thinking to be something, but he ain't shit.
Just true. We saying that too, right? One time, I had a court case too, right? I used to go to Nassau to this court case, and I had this auntie, and she probably feel like I was going to jail on this case, even though Rich and I did go on to jail. She was trying to get me to go to the Obeah woman, and back then I wasn't in this faith,
Yeah.
you know. And I tell her no. I tell her I believe, and back then I was serving Jesus. I tell her I believe in Jesus Christ. I don't
Yeah.
believe in getting it. I tell her
Gone.
you ask him. I
Gone.
tell her no, I ain't gonna do it. She was trying to get me to go to the Obeah woman, the Obeah man, to say the Obeah man gotta get me off the trial, off the case. But at the end of the day, I still end up in jail because I was saving the wrong power.
Gone.
But yet, my spirit and my faith ain't lead me to go to the Obeah man.
You
You
know
know?
why? That's because give me
Gone. Just thinking about it, you know.
give me Romans chapter 2 verse 14. Romans 2 and 14. That's
Gone.
right.
Gone,
Because I got something to add to that too.
gone. Yeah, boy, that's true. We talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something.
Book of Romans 2 and 14. But when the Gentiles, which have not the law, do by nature the things contained in the law, these, having not the law, are law unto themselves.
Right.
Gone.
So even though, like the Archie say, he was serving Jesus, he wasn't in this truth, but then that was in his spirit to do right.
Gone.
You see,
Gone.
you see what I said?
Gone.
So that there also proved that these Gentiles are Israelites.
Gone.
Okay. Now, like how the Archie was saying, you know, as people them wanted them to go to the Obeah woman and all that, that lead me to this. That same going back to that same woman and her daughter. The woman's daughter was caught up in some shit,
Gone.
right? And she had to go to court. You understand? She get off the court case, you know.
God.
She get off that case.
Gone.
You understand? Cause why? She used Obeah, boy.
Obeah.
Gone.
Yeah.
See what I saying?
Gone.
She get off that case.
Gone. Is real things.
Yeah.
All I'm
Gone.
doing is they selling they soul.
That's all they done.
Yeah.
All right.
You get free in this world, but you
God.
buying your soul in the next.
God.
Yeah.
All right. Lord willing, they can be shamed. You see, when we get the kingdom.
Gone.
All right. Let's go back now to the book of Acts, chapter 8. Let's pick it up at verse 10.
All right. This is the book of Acts, chapter 8, and verse 10. To whom they all give heed, from the least to the greatest, Salah, saying, this man is the great power of Yahweh.
Right.
Good.
You see that?
Good.
Yeah, boy.
Good.
And this woman, this old woman, she tried to compare herself with the Most High too. You understand? Fooling the people. You understand? Like, oh, this boy in the scripture, you're fooling the people. All right. But what's this?
Verse 11. Unto him they had regard, because that of long time he had bewitched them with sorcerers.
Right, with sorceries, he was waking Obeah, man.
God.
See what I said? But we ain't dealing with that.
No.
All right. Read on.
But when they believed Philip preaching the things concerning the kingdom of Yahweh and the name of Yahweh Shai Mashiach, they were baptized, both man and woman.
Right, because these people believe Philip.
God.
Read.
Then Simon himself believed also. And when he was baptized, he continued with Philip and wondered, beholding the miracles and signs which were done. Now, when the apostles which were at Jerusalem heard that Samaria had received the word of Yahweh, they sent unto them Peter and John, who, when they were come down, prayed for them, that they might receive the Holy Spirit.
Right, now what is right? Jump down to verse 18.
Verse 18. And when Simon saw that through lying, laid on of the apostles' hand, the Holy Spirit was given, he offered them money.
Right, now he tried to buy the power of Yahweh by
God.
All right, and this Simon, this is the same Simon who during the Obeah,
Yeah.
the sorceries.
Good.
Now he wondering how Peter and John them doing this.
God.
All right, but now what do he say to them?
God. Saying, give me also this power, that on whomsoever I lay hands, he may receive the Holy Spirit.
You see that? He want that power.
God.
All right, but he dealing on the left hand side.
Yeah. He
But
on the
Peter-
wrong side.
Peter them carry him right now.
Yeah.
What, yes?
But Peter said unto him, thy money perish with thee, because thou hast taught that the gift of Yahweh may be purchased with money.
That's it. All right. Yeah, man.
He's trouble.
God. Yeah, boy.
He is trouble.
Yeah, man.
God. How shy.
God. All right, and there's another one. There's another account in the book of Acts, chapter 16. Let's start at verse 16. And, if y'all can get anything, you could bring it up.
16 and 16. This is the book of Acts, chapter 16 and verse 16. And it came to pass, as we went to prayer, Salakia, a certain damsel possessed with a spirit of divination meet us, which brought her master much gain by sooth saying.
Right, by soothsaying. Right? That's basically like, you know, like these people who reading cards and palm readers and all of that.
God.
All right.
Sorcery.
Right, that's gone. You know, like basically like fortune telling.
So it says.
Gone. All right. But read on.
Oh.
17.
The same followed Paul and us, and cried, saying, these men are the servants of the Most High Power, which show unto us the way of salvation. And this did she many days. But Paul, being grieved, turned and said to the Spirit, I command thee in the name of Yahweh Shai Mashiach to come out of her. And he came out the same hour.
Right, now this was someone who was possessed with an unclean spirit. That goes to show you, man, even the devils damn believe and tremble, man.
God, I'm telling you.
You see what I'm saying? And this show you that the band of the Lord have power over these unclean spirits. All right. Read on.
Verse 19. And when our masters saw that the hope of their gain was gone, they called Paul and Silas and draw them into the marketplace unto the rulers.
Right. So that's it on that. Right, so that basically going into unclean spirit. All right, showing you that the man of the Most High, the man of the Lord, have power over these unclean spirit.
God.
So basically, if you're walking in the spirit and you have faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushai,
God.
you know, then whoever try to do Obeah on you, they ain't gonna wait.
Wait.
They just ain't gonna wait.
God.
There's one more, I think. One more.
And then we try to cast thing on the biggest sport.
Huh?
And then the sorcerer try to cast spell on Paul. He got blinded.
Yeah. See. I'm trying to remember the quote. I know it in Acts chapter 19 and 15. Hold on.
Paul, I know.
Right, that's it. All right, read.
13.
Yeah.
So Acts 19 and 13.
Right, so like here, right, just to show you that even these damn unclean spirit, you know, you understand? So there ain't nothing they can do with you.
God.
If you truly fear Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You see what I saying? All right.
Then certain of the vagabond Jews, exorcists, took upon them to call over them which had evil spirits the name of the Most High Power Yahweh Shai, saying, we adjure you by Yahweh Shai whom Paul preacheth. And there were 7 sons of one Sceva, a Jew, and chief of the priests, which did so. And the evil spirit answered and said, Yahweh Shai I know, and Paul I know, but who are ye?
Right, but who are you? So this goes to show, man, these evil spirits, they know what time it is.
God.
So again, if you're walking in the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua and you have faith and belief in him, ain't nothing gonna happen.
God.
Nothing.
God.
Scripture say, what touch my anointed and do my prophet, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm.
God.
Alright? And that's true.
God.
So no matter what damn evil come your way, ain't nothing gonna happen to you.
God. God.
That's what I guess even going into some of them pastors saying they trying to exercise spirits.
Yeah, God.
You know, all it is they putting more demons on you. All of them.
That's it.
That's all that is.
All wickedness.
All they doing is they taking the old demon word on you and refreshing it.
Making
God.
it stronger.
God. You know?
Yeah.
That's pretty much you just trying to so-called buy time.
God.
You see, you selling your soul to buy more time.
God.
But what happens when you run out of time?
God.
God.
Huh?
That's it. They want them to know too. We out here on the highways and byways. Don't think these wicked spirits don't know us.
God.
They know us, boy.
God.
Because the scripture say what? Yahushai I know. Paul I know. But who the hell you is? You see what I said? Alright? Yeah, boy.
And it's so dread, right? Where the Most High so awesome. You sometimes you just could tell. You just could tell what they is or who they is, right? But they, even though they bad mind against you, they still can't do nothing with you,
God.
you know. They still would try to offer you, you know, if you in need, they still would try to offer you, you know.
God, that's what the Most High have it set up, man.
He said it. Salah.
Huh?
No, that's you know, he prepared the table before me in the presence of my enemies.
That's Psalm 23.
Scripture say, who can lay a charge against the Most High elect?
God. But while you getting that Yahshua, you can read this one yourself.
All right.
Huh?
This is the book of Isaiah 54 and 17. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper.
You see that? And this is to his elect men.
God.
This is to those that have that faith and belief in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makah Kudash. You understand? No weapon that formed against thee shall prosper. So no matter who damn come up to try and do Obeah on you, or use that, or voodoo or what's not on you, it just ain't happening. Because the Most High have you protected. Psalm 34 and 7 says, what? The angel of the Lord encamp around those that fear him, right? Then it says that no weapon that form against thee shall prosper. Read.
And every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Most High, and their righteousness is of me, said the Most High.
God. All right, so you
Well
just can't.
protected.
God, I can say well protected. So you
Telling
just
you.
can't do nothing with the servants
God.
of the Most High. I don't care what it is. You can't do nothing. Satan himself can't touch you. Satan gotta go to the Most High to ask him if he could touch you.
Same as he did with you.
God.
You know, Psalms 23 and 4 say, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil, for thou art with me.
Lord and his staff.
And Lord, and thy star, they comfort me. Thou prepared the table before me in the presence of mine enemies.
God.
You know, every day when we walking through this, right, walking in the shadow of death.
God.
And the shadow of death is, you never know when that, you always walk in the shadow of it. You never know, because death all around you.
God.
You see, you can't see it, but you know it there. You know,
God.
so the Most High protect us even in them. And when he come back, we'll be able to take the mask off that and see what that really is.
God.
You see, even Proverbs 1 and 33 tells us, whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil. You know, when you hearkening unto the voice of the Most High, he say you dwell safely. And when evil come upon you, you won't have nothing to fear. You know? But these people who working, these Obeah and these Voodoo, who they can turn to? You know?
That's it.
Who can keep them from it? Well, they dabble in evil anyway, so. You know?
Yeah, man. They can receive the recompense for the arrow which was meat, man.
Gone.
Reaping what they sow.
Gone.
Gone. All right. You could bring that precept out. I think that's Galatians 5 and 6. Yeah, I think that's Galatians 5 and 6. Whatsoever man soweth, that shall he reap. No. Well, 6 and 5.
He said,
6 and 7. Galatians 6 and 7. You got it.
Ecclesiasticus 34 and 5, it says, divinations and soothsayings and dreams are vain, and the heart fancy it, as a woman's heart in travail. If they be not sent from the Most High in thy visitation, set not thy heart upon them. You know?
Done.
So like, you know that she had that experience, that's from the Most High.
Gone.
Because the brother could relate to that, and he could have filtered that through the scriptures.
Done. Done.
Alright? Says, for dreams have deceived many, and have failed that put their trust in them. So if you don't come in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, you know,
You're doomed.
these false prophet, of course, he lead you astray.
God.
Gone.
You gotta filter it through the scriptures.
Yeah.
Done. All right.
It's Galatians 6
Beautiful thing.
and 7. It says, be not deceived. Yahweh is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
Right, actually also reap. So this woman and her daughter, you know, they damn sow wickedness and gone. All right. Now here it is, they're gonna reap that. All right, because practicing these Obeah and Voodoo and shit, soothsaying and necromancy and all that shit, that's gonna lead you to death. All right. Like my stepdaughter said, man, she gotta see her there in her bed, she ain't get up, she weak, she can dead. You understand? How could you damn try and stand up now to the angels of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai? You understand?
Gone. Wait.
And she, my stepdaughter said it was like about 10 or 12 angels around her that she could actually see them. You know?
Beautiful, boy.
I telling you what,
Beautiful. Beautiful.
and you had this damn devil trying to get through.
I mean, just to get
Man,
out.
you wasting your time.
Gone.
You wasting your time. They wear her right out. I mean, wear her right out. You understand?
That's like trying to break in a waltz. And,
Gone.
and you can't get it.
Gone. Yeah, boy. You know?
See it waltz.
Yeah, boy. Because like I said, just through me, holding on my stepdaughter, man, and I feel all that force, all that energy, all that vibration coming off of her. Man, I get a little bit of that. You know, and I had to flick and sit down and catch myself. So you could imagine I would try to go through 10, 12 angels. But it just ain't happening. You know? I just ain't happening. You know? She tried to get her, my stepdaughter, to get her out of her head. You got to damn be kidding me.
That's a wicked woman.
Yeah, boy.
She's
You know?
fucking wicked.
God, the Most High exposed her right in time, boy.
That's
You know?
she wicked.
Yeah, boy.
Wicked.
So it ain't long before he dead. That's listen out. That's listen out for it. Yeah, boy.
She might be dead now. Just ain't know yet.
God,
Boy.
you know. All right, 46.
Galatians 8, 6 and 8.
God.
Galatians 6 and 8. For he that soweth to his flesh shall reap of the flesh, Salah. But he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption. But he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting.
God. That's plain and simple.
Gone.
All right. That's plain and simple. That you may need no boy getting down.
Oh,
All right.
Yeah, I don't want to read Paul with the woman and door, Saul, Salakia. No, Samuel.
you want?
47 mil.
Samuel.
First Samuel 28. Just going into the account with Saul, you know, he was insubordinate and he didn't obey the Most High. So the Most High took his Holy Spirit away from him, and he wanted to seek a wizard, you know what I mean? So he could find out what's going on with him through Samuel, you know what I mean? In the spiritual realm. That's to show these necromancers how wicked they is. You know what I mean? He sent out the order that all witches must be killed out of the city. Alright? And apparently he made the order, but he still had to go on and try to find this woman. You know, to find out what's going on.
God.
But you will see in this account what's going on. We start at verse 3. It's 1 Samuel 28 and 3. Yeah.
Verse 3. 1 Samuel 28 and 3. Now Samuel was dead, and all Israel had lamented him, and buried him in Ramah, even in his own city. And Saul had put away those that had familiar spirits, and the wizards out of the land. And the Philistines gathered themselves together, and came and pitched in Shunem. And Saul gathered all Israel together, and they pitched in Gilboa. And when Saul saw the host of the Philistines, he was afraid, and his heart greatly trembled. And when Saul inquired of Yahweh, the Most High answered him not, neither by dreams, nor by Urim, nor by prophets.
Like you, right? Because Saul, when the Most High told Saul to kill what is it, like Agag? That's his name.
Yeah.
All right. It was Amalekite. All right. Saul he didn't obey the Most High, and a rebellion is as a sin of witchcraft, Salakia. You know. And Saul was very insubordinate to the Most High. You know what I mean? So the Most High take his Holy Spirit away from him, and he wasn't having no dealing with Saul no more. And the army was camped against him. He didn't know what to do, so he had to seek familiar spirit. But you will see, read on.
7. Then said Saul unto his servants, seek me a woman that had a familiar spirit, that I may go to her and inquire of her. And his servant said to him, behold, there is a woman that had a familiar spirit at Endor.
Gone.
That's being a false balance, because at one point he was killing them, now you're looking for
God.
him.
Because now he
Problem.
don't know what to do. You see what I'm saying? Because the Most High cut him off. All right.
Verse 8. And Saul disguised himself and put on other raiment, and he went, and 2 men with him, and they came to the woman by night. And he said, I pray thee, divine unto me by the familiar spirit, and bring me him up, whom I shall name unto thee.
God, go ahead.
And the woman said unto him, behold, thou knowest what Saul had done, how he had cut off those that have familiar spirits, and the wizards out of the land.
Exactly right. Go ahead.
Wherefore then layest thou a snare for my life, to cause me to die?
Right. So this woman, where Saul disguised himself, this woman, this necromancer, this witch, she didn't know, because that was Saul. All right. She didn't know, but you will find out read it on when she found out that when that was Saul, when Saul asked for, when she asked, say, who do you want me to bring up? Then when she realized that was Saul, she's gonna be shocked. But you'll find out. Go ahead.
And so far, she feel as if Saul was trying to set her up.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
See? Verse 10. And Saul sware to her by the Most High, saying, As Yahweh liveth, there shall no punishment happen to thee for this thing. He's swearing on the name of the Most High.
Yeah.
God.
Verse 11. Taking the Lord's name in vain.
God.
Then said the woman, Whom shall I bring up unto thee? And he said, Bring me up Samuel.
God. Go ahead.
And when the woman saw Samuel, she cried with a loud voice. And the woman spake to Saul, saying, Why hast thou deceived me? For thou art Saul.
God.
God. So this time this woman's scared now.
Yeah,
she
she's
figured
scared.
the king just whatever the term is beguiled. So she's like scared. She thought she could get put to death. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
So like here, right, if I could say this too, this goes to show you, man, that this Obeah thing real.
God.
You see
God.
what I'm saying? Because this actually, well, this account is going into Saul looking for guidance and decisions,
God.
making the right decisions.
God.
But then at the same time, you know, this dealing with Obeah and shit,
God.
you know, which goes against the laws,
That's right, God.
God.
you know.
Verse 13. And the king said unto her, Be not afraid, for what soughtest thou? And the woman said unto Saul, I saw gods ascending out of the earth.
God. The woman said she saw gods ascending out of the earth, meaning angels. Because when you go to look the etymology of gods, it's angels.
Alahayam.
Alahayam, Talakia. You know? So in the spiritual realm, we can't see it. You know what I mean?
God.
But angel around us right now.
God.
You know what I mean?
Done.
Because pursuant to Psalms 34 and 7. So that I could tell you, you know what I mean? It's amazing amount of things within in the spiritual realm what we can't see.
God.
You know what I mean? But the Most High, how was that way for a purpose and a reason? You know what I mean?
Done.
Verse 14. And he said unto her, What form is he of? And she said, An old man cometh up, and he is covered with a mantle. And Saul perceived that it was Samuel, and he stood with his face to the ground and bowed himself.
So at this point now, he feel good that the woman connect Samuel. So he feel now Samuel have the answers for him. But you know, Samuel can reveal to him, all right, the Most High ain't dealing with you because you had your chance. You disobeyed. Okay, the laws of the Most High. The Most High give you order to do something. You transgress.
That's it.
God, go ahead.
And do with the Most High. Tell him, man, going back to what you said earlier, this is sin unto witchcraft.
God.
That's rebellion, Salakia. Rebellion is a sin unto witchcraft.
God.
All right.
Verse 15. And Samuel said to Saul, Why hast thou disquieted me to bring me up?